Universal Promotion regresa con el mejor boxeo de Puerto Rico a la Sultana del Oeste en Choque de Campeones. Sábado 30 de mayo en el Palacio de Recreación y Deportes de Mayagüez. Por el campeonato Nabo Junior Gallo de la OMB. El clasificado mundial Olajuwon de White Monkey Acosta buscará brillar ante su gente cuando choque ante el fuerte pegador Efraín Buy. El mejor boxeo de Puerto Rico, Choque de Campeones. Sábado 30 de mayo, Palacio de Recreación y Deportes de Mayagüez. Boletos a la venta en Tiquetera.
Now we're here for an exciting night of boxing. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Adam Abramowitz. Adam, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you, Najee?
Doing well. I'm looking forward to a great night of fights.
Me too.
All right. All right, this is our first fight of the night. We have Bryan García versus Alex Pallette. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Here we have Garcia. We see the...
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, this is Big Time Boxing USA. Brought to you by Salida Promotions in association with Universal Promotions, Puerto Rico. We are sponsored by Ambulancias G-Emergency, Casino Real, 4 Point Sheraton, Caguas Real Hotel and Casino, Lotería de Puerto Rico, Lotería Electrónica, Trip by Wyndham Isla Verde, Prime One, and La Compañía Turismo de Puerto Rico. These bouts are sanctioned by the Puerto Rican Boxing Commission, President Jose M. Perez. This is the opening attraction of the evening, 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Damas y caballeros, este combate, 4 asaltos en la división peso ligero. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring this bout will be los jueces son Carlos Colon, Geraldo Martinez, and Nelson Vasquez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing solid black. He weighed in officially at 136.4 pounds. He is a veteran of 7 professional fights, 1 of his victories coming by way of KO. En la esquina azul, con peso oficial de 136.4 libras. Un veterano de 7 combates con una victoria por la vía de knockout. Fighting out of Toa Baja, Puerto Rico, presentando Alex Pallette. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing white and pink trim trunks. He went in officially at 134.2 pounds. His professional record, 1 victory, no defeats. His lone victory coming by way of KO. Su rival en la esquina roja, con peso oficial, 134.2 libras. Su récord profesional, un solo victoria, 0 derrotas. Fighting out of Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, presentando Bryan García. In the ring, laying the law, win the bell, sounds referee Melva Santos.
Muchachos, ya le dije las instrucciones, bien importante que se protejan todo el tiempo y obedezcan todos los comandos que le den. Choquen guantes, Dios me los cuide.
All right, we are here. First fight of the night. Bryan García versus Alex Pallette. Kicking off. So now, both guys are starting to try to establish distance utilizing the jab. It'll be interesting to see who starts to impose their will first.
It's Garcia's second pro fight. From his last fight, good right hand, both as a lead and a counter.
Yeah, Pallette has some experience. I saw, looking at his resume, he's fought guys like Zaquin Moses.
Yeah.
He's had a couple losses in a row, but looking to get in the win column tonight.
Lanky,
Stop.
tall, doesn't have a ton of power though.
You can see them both jockeying for position with the lead foot. Nice body shot there by Garcia.
Garcia's a fighter who likes to come in through the front door, not using a lot of angles.
They're exchanging some shots here.
Yeah.
Nice body punch by Garcia. Garcia is liking to lunge in. It seems like he's lulling him to sleep and starts to kind of lunge in with those shots.
You can see Pallette giving him a lot of respect.
Yes. Nice. I like the way Garcia's changing levels. You can see the level changes. He's coming up. He's going down and try to explode up. Nice hooks there.
One thing I'm looking to see tonight, if Garcia can really establish some combinations, as opposed to just landing one good shot.
Yeah.
It's part of his progression as a fighter.
Great point.
Good left hook.
Yeah, he's throwing some heat, Garcia. I'm interested to see if he has that big left hook reminiscent of the great Miguel Cotto. Nice left hand. I like that Garcia keeps his head off the center line. He's moving his head a lot, keeping his head off the line when he throws punches.
I think that's a good opening round for Garcia.
Good round. You get up to Garcia, Adam?
Yeah. Pallette's, as you said, gone some rounds before, so I think we need to see Garcia set some stuff up, you know, for shot number 2 or number 3 in a combination, as opposed just to the one big shot.
You're right. Now this is a 4-rounder. Palette's definitely going to have to make sure he imposes his will, as we only have 3 left.
Yeah, I think we're going to see as we keep going if Palette's here to try and win the fight, or if he's just there to go rounds and survive.
And get a pina colada after.
Right.
Let's take a look at the replays. That left hook is working. You can see Garcia, like I said, he's utilizing the level changes. He's moving his head, coming down and trying to explode up with the left hook. I like it.
Yeah. In his first fight, he was very right-hand dominant, so it's good to see the left hook become more of a factor.
Great point. All right, round 2. Nice shots. You mentioned that Pallette is lanky. I want to see him try to utilize that jab and that length and try to keep the smaller fighter at bay. Nice body shot there by Garcia. Oh, nice shot there by Pallette.
I think that's the best thing that he's landed so far in the fight.
Absolutely. One of the best punches of the fight. Caught him coming in. Oh, nice right hand.
Pallette.
That 1-2 by Pallette, it seems to be working. He's found a home for that right hand.
That's an important shot because I think Garcia knows that it's not necessarily going to be one-way traffic now.
Absolutely. Oh, another right hand. He's utilizing the jab, Pallette, to set up that big right hand, and it's found a home in the second round.
You know, and that's why Pallette's here to give Garcia some experience.
I said I thought he might get a pina colada, but it's not looking like it. Good jab by Pallette. I'm liking the way Pallette's using his jab in this second round. There's a couple variations to the jab. He's using it to paw. He's also using it to establish distance for that right hand. Nice counter by Garcia.
So this is what Garcia is going to have to work on as a pro. You don't see him using any lateral movement. It's all just straight in. So that's why the jab can be very effective against him. He's not trying anything clever.
It's a great point, Adam. Garcia tried the hook there. It seems like this round, Pallette has found his range. It seems like, oh, nice shot by Garcia. Close round so far.
Yeah.
Oh, good hook, big hook by Garcia. Oh, nice counter by Garcia with a right hand.
Well, those are some nice dimensions from Garcia. Not just the lead, but can counter as well. Also kind of using another good left hook.
Oh, nice shot. Wow, good round. How'd you see that round, Adam?
Well, I think Garcia came back and took in that last minute, landed some really nice power shots. He's using Pallette's height against him, you know.
Great point. You're right. I mean, Pallette started the round off very well, very nicely, utilizing the jab, a couple big right hands. Then it seemed like Garcia started to turn up his rhythm, apply aggression, and it seems to be having an effect on Pallette.
Those shots over the top were a nice wrinkle.
Let's take a look at the replays here. Ooh, nice left hook, right hand by Garcia there. He's back to utilizing those level changes. It seems like he loves those level changes. Coming down and exploding up with the left hook.
What's interesting about those replays, it was always the second or third punch that did the work, not just the first one. So that's something we were talking about.
You mentioned those combinations. Great point, Adam.
Yeah.
Round 3. We're here in a 4-round bout. Garcia in the pink and white, Pallette in the black. Garcia's trying to utilize that left hook all night.
Again, you see another counter right there. That's another dimension that Garcia is showing. It's not just the lead, actually having a lot of success countering.
Nice body shot. I want to see Garcia go to the body a bit more and start to break down this guy. I think he's utilizing the aggression. He's coming down, like I said, with the level changes. But I think if he stays downstairs, it'll open up the top just a bit more. Garcia's looking to counter with that right hand.
Yeah, you're seeing some ring craft from him tonight. I think Pallette at the beginning of that second round made Garcia kind of think through, how to make some adjustments. And Garcia, to his credit, has made some of those.
Great point. The left hand is called adjust, and the right hand's called mint. Oh, nice hook there by Garcia. Good left hook. Yeah, Adam, I want to see Garcia go to the body. I feel like that'll start to open up everything. Ooh, there it is.
Exactly that.
Oh, big right hand behind the left hook. Pallette stumbles. His legs look a little weak. Big right hand.
It's a really nice three-punch combination from Garcia. That was as hurt as we've seen Pallette so far.
Oh, nice right hand again behind the counter by Garcia.
Pallette's taking some big shots. Seems clear-headed, but can't be taking those all fight.
I think Garcia should start to press now behind the body attack. Good jab to the body by Garcia. Oh, nice right hand counter again. I like that Garcia is also using the right hand as a lead. Sometimes he's not utilizing the jab, just going right hand, the 2-1.
We're seeing some good variation from him. I thought that was a pretty clean third round for him.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, most dominant of the fight. There you go again, that third punch in the combination gets Pallette backing up all the way to the corner.
Nice right hand. That Garcia right hand is starting to take an effect. He's been utilizing that left hand right hook combination, like you said, Adam. The second and third punch most often is landing. Let's see if he can close the show for his hometown fans. Pallette's coach is smacking him up there to get him going for the fourth.
Real pep talk. I mean, the guy's there. He's taking some hard shots. You know, if he wanted to find somewhere comfortable in the ring, he could have by now, you know, on the canvas.
That's right. I like that uppercut that Pallette just tried. It didn't land, but he stepped over and threw the uppercut. That was a good punch. Nice body shot there by Garcia. Straight right to the body.
I think Garcia should stick with what's working. Come as the counter to start.
Yep. There you go. I like to see Garcia when he's feinting a bit, changing the rhythm a little bit. I think his rhythm could start to get a little predictable, but when he throws those feints, you can see it throws off Pallette's timing.
I like that jab to the chest, too. Comes right over the top with the right hand, level chain, as you were speaking about. Perfect example.
That's right. One minute, 30 seconds left. I want to see who's going to close out this round. Put the stamp on it. Good jab to the chest there by Garcia. Good body shot.
I'm a little surprised Garcia didn't press a little more in the fourth round after really a good third, but
he looks a bit tired to me. Tried a little fancy footwork there. I agree, Adam. I would like to see Garcia start the press. It seems like the times he had success, it's him on the front foot utilizing aggression.
He's turning defense into offense really well.
So, there you go. He turned him and caught him right there with the right hand.
To Pallette's credit, he's taken some good shots in this fight.
Ooh, good right hand by Garcia. 30 seconds, he could press it. Oh, he just missed that counter right hand. Garcia did. All right. Good first fight of the night.
Certainly a solid performance from Garcia. Seemed to peter out a little bit in the fourth. Still won the round, of course, but didn't have that extra gear to step on.
Did you have it 4-0?
Yes.
Okay. Same. I thought that second round maybe could have swung Pallette's way, but I also edged it to Garcia.
That was the only part of the fight where I think Pallette had some sustained success.
Correct.
But you know what he showed? Garcia some things. Took Garcia the distance.
I think that's good for Garcia. You know, him being 1-0, 1 KO in the first round. You know, this fight is good to get the rounds in and understand that everyone isn't going to just go down. Now let's take a look at the highlights from this fight. changes that we're talking about. Garcia likes to come down and explode up with that left hook followed by the right hand. He's done that all fight and it's had some success. There it is, left hand, right hook combination. The right hook was, the right hand was the one that landed, the straight right over the top. There it is, the 1-2-3. But he changes the rhythm. You can see it. He's using the backhand as well to lead. Hey, that left hand right hook has landed all night, man. Found a home here in Puerto Rico.
We want to see Garcia add some lateral movement to his game. And as you were talking about, maybe initiating sequences with different types of punches, you know, leading more with hooks perhaps.
Yeah.
Double jabs.
I agree. All right, it's time for a decision. Let's go to my man, Ralph Velez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Damas y caballeros, después de 4 asaltos, vamos a la decisión de los jueces. All 3 judges, Carlos Colón, Geraldo Martinez, and Nelson Vasquez, scored the contest 42-36. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated from Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, El Indio, Bryan García.
Good win by El Indio.
Garcia with the clean 40-36 victory on all 3 cards.
Yep.
Cards were fair.
Very fair. I'm looking forward to seeing how Garcia progresses after this.